Today is a Friday, January 2nd, 2021, and it is Decades Day. We hope that you are all dressed to represent your favorite decade today. It's time to get started. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remove hats, caps, berets, beanies, anything else that might be on your head. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing while Mr. Riley leads us in our school song. Hands up, everybody. Let's sing and dance.
Home of the pioneers, you will be true. Forging ahead, we'll go to learn all things new. We will remember you, Isabel Barnett, a place to learn and grow. We never shall forget. We do the right thing, take pride in who we are. We hold to our dreams and reach for the stars. Home of the pioneers, to you will be true. Forging ahead, we'll go to learn all things new. We will remember you, Isabel Barnett, a place to learn and grow. We never shall forget. We never shall forget. Have a good day, everybody.
Good job, Mr. Riley. Now for the announcements. Staff, if you have not submitted your yearbook photo yet, you need to do it by today. Mrs. Elias needs all of our yearbook photos so that we will be represented in the 2021 BES yearbook. I also want to encourage all of our students, if you have not yet submitted a picture of you learning from home, we need it. I went through almost 1,000 Seesaw posts last week, and there were only about 70 for learning from home. And we really want a picture of as many people as we can learning from home, sitting at your iPad, working on your manipulatives, doing one of your VAPA projects, working outside to exercise. Whatever it is, we need a picture of you learning from home. So please make sure to submit those on your grade level Seesaw. Also, while we're talking about Seesaw, I just want to remind all of our kiddos to please do not submit anything that's not connected to an activity. The reason we had 1,000 things to look through last week was because there were hundreds of comments and there were hundreds of things that were posted that were not with an activity. So please know the grade level Seesaw, unfortunately, is not a place for kiddos to just post everything and anything that you're thinking, videos or other things. I had to turn comments off, and we are also not going to prove anything that's not a part of an activity. So this week, we're looking for those learning from home photos, and Mr. McGraniel is going to tell you about one more thing we want on your grade level Seesaws, but please don't submit anything else because, like I said, we won't be able to approve it. Also, update on the Kids Heart Challenge. We sent that out a couple of weeks ago, and we have seen an amazing response so far. The highest class or highest money raised so far is $1,075. Wow, that's incredible. Mrs. Slokowski's class still leads the way with the top number of students participating. The top grade for participation is 3rd grade, and the top grade for participating via donations is 4th grade. Guys, keep it up. It's a great cause, and it will really help to make a difference in the lives of others with that donation. So thank you for those who are participating. We greatly appreciate you. All right. I'm going to turn it on over to our pirate of the day, Mr. Graniel.
All right, so are you ready? It is Decades Day. So as you can see, we are all representing different decades. I am representing a different century and a different decade. So I want everyone to get in your best decades garb and take a picture and post it on Seesaw. You will see an activity for Decades Day, and we're going to put it in so we can have a great Decades Day on our yearbooks. And I hope to see all these amazing pictures when I'm checking your seesaw. And now I'm going to pass it on to Mrs. Sherry.
Good morning, Pioneers, and happy Friday. Well, today is the big day. I'm going to be announcing the winners of the bingo raffle. Now, before I announce the winners, I want to remind you all that we're not always going to win every game we play or every raffle we enter, and that's okay. The most important thing is that we have fun doing it, and I know you guys had so much fun playing bingo, right? The other thing I want to remind you is I think it would be a really good idea to congratulate our winner, because that would be kind, right? And we're talking about kindness this month. It's a very kind thing to do, is to congratulate the winner. Okay, so without further ado, drum roll, please. First grade, Mrs. Graykowski's class, Vidir Yarlagata. Second grade, in Mrs. White's class, Faith Davis. Third grade, in Mr. Riley's class, Winston Shen.
Congratulations.
Fourth grade, in Mrs. Udell's class, Rayleigh Payne. Fifth grade, in Mr. Fox's class, S.I. Mendoza. Now for kinders, in Mrs. Dickey's class, Emma Reeser. In Mrs. Marabato's class, Carter Lamb. In Mrs. Martell's class, Darren Marino. And in Mrs. Peterson's class, Sophie Cisneros. Now, I want to let you know your prizes are already in the mail, so look out for them. You should be receiving them in the next couple of days. Now off to Miss Jessica.
Friends and families, thank you so much, Miss Sherry, for doing the kindness bingo and challenge and getting those gifts out to the winners. I want to own up to a blunder that I made this week, and I forgot about the parent presentation. Oh no, Miss Jessica, what are you gonna do with that? But that being said, I will be sending out a recorded version of the presentation and be holding an office hour the same time next week, next Tuesday, 8 to 9, just to pop in if you have any questions about the presentation, if there's anything that's on your mind or bugging you, or if you need some resources, come on into the office hour. We can chat, we can hang out, we can discuss whatever is on your mind. All right, thanks, friends. Let's go over to Mrs. Bauk.
Hi, everyone. We got birthdays. You know the deal. Hands up. Here we go. Celebrating their birthday, the 22nd of January, is Patrick Garrett. Celebrating their birthday, the 23rd, we have Cash Torner. On the 23rd, we also have Madison Bradford. On the 25th, celebrating their birthday, is Gianni Rodriguez. We have Alexia Palmer. On the 26th, we have Jaili Sanchez, Elissa Filippi. Celebrating their birthday on the 27th, we have Malachi Davis. And we have Mackenzie Williams. On the 28th, celebrating their birthday, we have Kyle Nelson, Aubrey Austin, and Adriana Gutierrez. Happy birthday, everybody. All right, here's our joke of the day. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
All right. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up?
Why
It
couldn't
was too tired.
I get it.
I like that one. I'm going to call my dad and tell him that joke, because I think he's also going to like it. All right, guys, get your hands up. It is time for Students of the Week. Here we go. From Mrs. Smith's class, Oliver Weingartner. Oliver is a very kind and inquisitive classmate. He demonstrates his curiosity and creativity daily. In kindergarten for Mrs. Dickey's class, Easton Kolazix. Easton comes to school with a smile. He joined our class later in the year and has worked so hard to do all of his assignments. Amazing effort and attitude, Easton. From Miss Marabato's class, Adriana Gutierrez. Adriana has done a great job mastering most of her letters and sounds. She's working hard on her sight words and comes to school with a great attitude. From Mrs. Martell's class, Abigail Sylvester and Tynan Martell. Abigail always comes to class with a smile. She loves to learn, participates all the time, and has created her own personal background. Tynan is always prepared and participates in class. He listens and follows directions carefully during class meetings, and he has made great progress in reading. From Mrs. Peterson's class, Sadie Asbury and Violet Garcia. Sadie is a kindergarten shining star. She is always ready to zoom and learn. She always tries her best and sprinkles kindness like confetti in class. Violet is a superstar. She enjoys learning the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. She is a sweet girl who is always ready to spread kindness wherever she goes. In first grade for Mrs. Graykowski's class, Cash Torner. Cash is a hard worker. He is on time to every meeting and always does his best work. From Mrs. Hooten's class, Natalie Bartholomew. Natalie makes sure all of her work is done thoughtfully every day. She also attends every Zoom class with her adorable dog sitting by her side. From Mrs. Justiani's class, Honey Haygood. Honey is outstanding in so many ways. She is consistent, hardworking, respectful, and kind. She is creative and smart. Honey takes her time to do things right, and she has a smile that lights you up. From Mrs. Schlemmer's class, Grayson Frischman. Grayson has been working very hard in first grade. He does such a great job with writing in his journal. He sounds out and spells all of his words all by himself. In first grade from Mrs. Simon's class, Warren Iagas. Amazing firstie with a great attitude toward learning. Warren arrives to all live meets, HOT, here on time. Way to go, Warren. From Mr. Mack's class, Charlotte Castaneda. Charlotte is an amazing student. She always puts out her best effort. As a result, Charlotte's writing, among other things, is beyond reproach. In second grade from Mrs. Ayers and Miss Thomas, Christopher Bove. Christopher comes to class each day with a positive attitude. He always has his materials ready, participates in class, and completes all of his assignments. From Miss Camacho's class, Josephine Hay. Josephine is an amazing second grader. She takes her time and always does her best on her assignments. She has beautiful penmanship and she is so artistic. From Mrs. Miles and Mrs. Garcia, River Unesi. River comes to all classes, completes all his work, has amazing math ability, and has been crushing the math challenges. From Mrs. Walton's class, Jaden Roque. Jaden is always super kind and polite. Jaden has been working so hard each and every day and is demonstrating what it means to be a model pioneer. From Mrs. White's class, Jaden Chang. Jaden is always eager to learn and share his knowledge with class. He is a great artist and always does his best on his assignments. In third grade from Mrs. Allison and Mrs. Hamilton's class, Nathan Neshawat and Igor Usmanov. Nathan, you have done amazing writing in your weekend news, and Igor, you are such a wonderful new student to BES that completes all your assignments. Nice job, guys. From Mr. Maurer's class, Brody Lorenz. Outstanding attention to his classwork every day. Brody puts effort into all of his assignments and it shows. From Mrs. Payne's class, Isabella May Pico. Team 26 would like to recognize Isabella this week for consistently showing up to meetings, turning in her work, being nice to others, having her camera on throughout the meetings, and taking good notes. From Mr. Riley's class, Gwen Rivas. Gwen has started the new year with such an awesome attitude. She is working very hard to improve in all areas. We are so proud of you, Gwen. From Mrs. Slokowski's class, Joaquin Palacios. Joaquin has been doing an excellent job with online learning. He turns in quality work, makes it a priority to attend every meeting, and asks questions about his learning. In 4th grade from Mrs. Kiefer's class, Reese Lohner. Reese brings sunshine to the class. She has such a positive attitude and participates in classroom discussions. She is on a roll for 2nd semester. Great job, Reese. From Mrs. Subin Lossie's class, Justin Lai. Great job completing all of your assignments on time. Justin gave 3 reasons and examples for his opinion writing essay. From Mrs. Udell's class, Bradley Price and Anthony Suen. Bradley and Anthony make an effort to show up to all meetings, learn, and complete work. We are so proud of you guys. From Mr. York's class, Jacob Toom. Jacob has had great attendance and participation in class meetings. He's also shown excellent effort on all assignments and much improved in his work completion. Way to go. From Mrs. Young's class, Haley Mason. Haley is starting out the 2nd semester on the right foot. We are so proud of her for reflecting and striving to do her very best, for completing all of her assignments, and for joining all the Zooms on time, ready to learn. In 5th grade from Miss Budwine's class, Katie Ponce, Emma Pais, Camden Atchison, Aiden Moore, and Noah Peters. Camden is an amazing writer and shows up to all of the class Zoom meetings. Aiden rocked it when completing his iReady and passed out of reflex. Noah shows up to every meeting and always gives his very best in participating in class. Emma is doing an outstanding job with fractions and always shows up on camera ready to go in the Zoom meetings. Katie provided a nice, clear explanation to her design for a science experiment. Great job to all of you. From Mrs. Elias's class, Hadley Olson and Elise Thomas. Hadley and Elise have had a tremendous start to the 2nd semester of 5th grade. They are in every Zoom with their cameras on and are turning in all of their work. They are both showing amazing effort. From Mr. Fox's class, Edo Skidmore. Edo works hard on each assignment. She is also very good at completing tasks independently. Keep up the great work. From Mr. Lazo's class, Chase Boyd. Chase is an outstanding student. He's always on time, he always participates, and he's super duper polite. Chase is doing a fantastic job in his class. From Mrs. Garcia's class, Camden Adams. Camden is such a fun and positive friend. He is always so energetic and knows how to make you laugh. Camden has done such a great job getting back into their routine. We are so glad to have you back. From Mrs. Gansko's class, Ethan Ebuin. Ethan has been working hard during his Google Meets. He continues to show good improvement with his reading skills. From Miss Mannion, Alina Enriquez. Alina is a hard worker and always gives her best effort. She is also moving on up to a new literacy group. Woohoo! Those are all of our students of the week. Please join me in a great big round of applause.
All right, so thanks everyone for another amazing week. Get ready for this weekend. It is going to be chilly, so bundle up. Make sure those winds don't blow you away, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye,
everyone.
pioneers.